Hello guys, welcome again. Today I want to ask you a very simple but very important question. How are you looking at yourself after retirement? What is your investment, or what kind of investment decision have you decided on for your post-retirement program? As for me and my family, the way Joshua said, we have invested in fruit farming, and I will tell you why. Today I'm standing beside pomegranate. Pomegranate is one of a fruit tree that usually give a lot of fruits. If someone has seen, pomegranate is a very tasteful and fruitful tree. If you invest in pomegranate, as long as you give your fruits the two essential things that I've come to learn, water and fertilizer, the weight of this fruit will fetch you a fruit that gives you about 500, between 400 to 500 per fruit. You can check in your local supermarkets to clarify the pricing that I'm giving you. So pomegranate is one of the fruits, and when people are doing a lot of dietary nutrition and looking at their health, it is one of the fruit options that are really encouraged when you're doing your fruit smoothies. So in terms of nutrition benefit, it is also a good plant you can invest in. I want to show you my second type of plant, which is the red plums that we also have in this farm. Come with us. This is our second fruit, and it's the red plums. Red plums are well known to come from the highlands, the Kenyan highlands, which is the region of central, and in western Kenya or the other parts of Kenya, it is so hard to find such kinds of plant. So if you also do an investment in plum fruits, you'll be able to sell in your local markets. I'm giving you fruits that you can sell in your local markets before even you start thinking of export. We are talking about nutrition, we are talking about living healthy, we are talking about boosting our immune. Fruit farming is the best option to cover all these needs that you have. Let's go to another plant. I am under a true definition of nature. How many of us have grown climbing this tree? This is the guava. Specifically, this is the white guava. I'll not lie that we planted this one. This one we got it from the farm. I have seen documentaries where in European countries, this fruit fetches a lot of money because they are not available there. So what am I saying? Africa, can we start waking up? We have rich land. We have things as beautiful and tasty as this that grow naturally, but we have been ignoring them for a very long time. Can we start appreciating our land? Can we start appreciating Mother Nature so that we can be able also to appreciate ourselves as individuals? The reason we have discredited ourselves as people is because we lost our origin. We lost the principle of who we are. So this is guavas. Guavas are exportable. Guavas are sellable in your local market. It is part of the fruits you can still live in your farm. It's part of the fruit you can still use in your horticultural farming. I will go and show you another type of fruit. I was bringing you to this fruit. This is called Tommy mango. Tommy mango is the green. If you've ever seen the green mango that looks like the mango that come from the coasts, there is that big mango, but it's green and it's so yellow inside when it fruits. So that is Tommy mango, doing very well, and it is the short grafted type. I will tell you another secret. We are not doing fruit farming which are all trees to have a lot of trees in our land that are going beyond your normal height. We are doing dwarfed fruit tree farming. Dwarfed fruit tree farming is where the fruits or the tree starts to produce where they're still, their height do not go beyond my height. And I think, I can't put, do you know my height? I think 5 by 1. I think 5.1. So we will not allow them to go beyond that. We will be trimming them and shaping them so that we just want to get the fruit, but we want the dwarf plants. So this is an apple mango, that one is a Tommy mango, also a type of fruit tree you can invest in. We now go. There is a small project that I'm doing as a person and I wanted to give you a hint. This is an apple planted from seed. I had 5 that had sprouted, but 3 aborted. I only remained with 2. Why am I doing this? I want to learn. So aside from researching, you should also learn for yourself, because we have different types of soils in our different regions. You can go, or you can come get plants from a region which might not go well with your climate, but when you try and learn how to graft on your own, will increase our capacity in terms of how much we have as individuals, so that at the end of the day the market will have enough for us to feed ourselves. Food security, as our president says, let us invest in agriculture. Another type of plants I want to show you is the passion fruit. These are the purple passion fruits, and they are flowering as small as they are. Look at this one. So I told you, between 3 months to 1 year, if you've not started reaping, then look at where you got your products from. You didn't get them from the correct place. So this is our strawberries, which are still, this is our nursery area, that's why you're seeing they're small. And this is one of the strawberries that has now started fruiting and the leaves are now well established. When I take this to the mainland, then it will bloom up well and I will get plentiful of harvest. I also have their grapes, though my grapes are still young, but they are promising. So once they come up, you'll be able to see how the grapes are doing. The best thing about this project, though it's young, that I have loved, is the adaptability. I brought these fruits here when they were looking like this, because they came from Nyeri, and the environment of Nyeri is different from the environment of Kakamega. They shed all their leaves, but as you can see now, they have been able to adapt, and now I am getting some flowering and leafing from it. Another investment I've done, this is for home use. I have dania. I can use them for my home use, and this is also my nursery. They have sprouted. We also have our fruit, which is the watermelon. Most of it we have transplanted. This was our seed bed, and these ones are the only ones which are remaining, and they are ready for transplanting. They also fetch a good sum of money in the markets, and they have locally available markets. So, you know, there is a question I've been getting every time. Where is the market? Where is the market? Where is the market? The market is you creating. You create the need, because the need is there. You just push for the need to be consumed by the local, both the local. Before you even start thinking international, think local. Think hospitals, think those people who want to live healthy, think those people who want to slim. You see, all those people are your market. Those people who are asking about the market, let us create the market, because the need is there. If we can buy fuel, which we export, and okay, also the gas that we use, which we import from other countries, and it has become an essential thing. What about food? You are importing all your items. When you look at the supermarket shelf, everything is imported. Why can't we start marking our supermarkets with local? Because local is organic, and organic is healthy, and healthy is long life. Food does not want long life. So let's go see our next fruit type. Oh yeah, look at me today. I have my apple, which is close to my height. I will soon be looking at the fruits from this apple. I will soon be looking at the local market demanding more than I can supply. I will soon be looking at my cash flow increasing each and every day because of the investment decision that I made today. So if we are talking about retirement, you don't plan for retirement when you're already aged. You plan for retirement when you begin employment. So this is our employment today. For those who want to think about retirement in farming, please make the decision today. You can have your cash crops, which are now our main fruit farm, and you can have your staple food. So as for me and my family, we depend on our land for our normal food, whether it is the maize, whether it's the beans. So in case I don't have money today for the food in my house, will I sleep hungry? No. But most of us sleep hungry in our homes. Why? We are dependent on money, to get money from someone, so that we can be able to feed ourselves. Why can't we change our mindset? Why don't we start today? Why don't we make that decision today? That's what I'm talking about today. Still, there is more. Let's go see. Back to our cash crops. one of our major cash crop, especially for us in this land, it is this, the dragon fruit. So you can see our dragon fruits, the way they are doing, the way they are increasing, and the way we are going to enjoy our harvest. The market, don't worry, good things come with time. Take your time. When you come to your home use, we have our managu. This is sucha, we call them sucha in our local narrative, and we also have cassavas here. So let me ask you, I woke up in the morning, will I have any stress of what I will eat in the morning? I have my kales there, I can do kales, and I can do my ugali from my maize. I can do my managu, and I can do my ugali. Again, hallelujah, I have to talk about ugali for it to make sense. I have my beans if I want to do rice. So I don't have any issue with saying, Serkal, please assist. The way we say, Serkal's idea. Why should we say that when we have land? How much idle land do we have in Kenya? Just look outside your home right now. How much land is covered by what? How much land is covered by staple food farming, by cash crop farming? We ran away from farming and we went everyone to industrialization. That's where we lost ourselves. Can we get back ourselves? Can we go back to the beginning? Everything, when you make a mistake, someone usually tells me, go back to the beginning so that you can get back your angle or your direction to what is the best decision and which decision did you make that was not right. Let us populate our lands with food so that when we have food, we'll not be having any problem in terms of our daily needs. Then we can look out our secondary needs, because in life we have the primary needs, secondary and tertiary. We are at tertiary and we are missing our primary. So I am taking us back to our primary needs. So let's go look at other plants that we have. How did I get to know about plantain? There is one day I was in a certain hotel and I had a very nice breakfast. We are used to the normal breakfast with English people food, which is the bacon, the sausages, the baked beans. You see all those things. But one day I tried something that was so tasty and it was looking like a banana. And I was told it was called a plantain. I had never tasted plantain before. And I said, when I have my farm one day, I will plant plantain. So when I'll be waking up in my own house, I will be having a royal breakfast, because my breakfast will be inclusive of plantain. Why? Because I started, before thinking of the external need, I started to think of myself first. So can we love ourselves first? Can we do this for us before you start doing it for other people? Because when you satisfy yourself, then you can satisfy other people. I will show you another plant that we have here, which is the pixie oranges. The pixie oranges also, I told myself, why should I be buying? I spend a lot of money on fruits, and fruit for my kids for going to school, fruit for myself for good immunity, and they fetch a lot of money. Only like 4 pieces in the supermarket you pay around 300 to 400. You have lands, they are idle. Why do we have this need for so much money when we are not working towards satisfying our own need? So I planted all the fruits that I need. So this is how the dream of this land was birthed. I have papaya, I will show you. So this is a tropical farm and I'm thinking of myself, which is the first thing when you think of retirement. I have papaya, and this is a very dwarf papaya tree. You can see I have my papaya fruits already coming out. So imagine my table in the morning with all these fruits. How much money have I saved as an individual? How much money now will I concentrate back to doing other investment as an individual? So it is the decisions that we make in life that have affected our ability to have enough revenue or disposable income so that we can be able to satisfy our needs. So let us redirect back. Let us find out where we went wrong. Let us find out how do we resolve our problems as individuals. Let us bring back the economy of our nation. And I'm not only talking about Kenya. It took Russian war for us to think that we can do our own oil. It took that war in Ukraine for us to think how expensive our oils are. We have hearts of avocado that we are planting in Kenya. Has anyone ever thought that we can all do large-scale hearts of avocados and start our own factories? How many factories are lying dormant? Especially in Western Kenya, how many do I have that are lying dormant because they don't have operating capacity, because their productivity or their production cannot sustain their input need? So hearts of avocado is something that we can use to produce oil for Kenya. Can we depend on ourselves? Can we reduce our imports and increase our export to be self-sustaining? So it does not start with the government. The government will not help you. It starts with you. Make that decision today to invest in your own self, to help the government be able to rise up, and we can be able to get back our position as a nation and as a continent, Kenya. I'll also show you another I wanted to show you another investment that I am determined to demystify. The myth that Mira can only be planted or is only produced in the central region, which is the Embu and the Meru region. This is Mira and it is doing extra too well. For me, if I decide to do Mira farming, I have the airstrip here near me. I can organize the same places that the people from Central usually get their Mira so that they can export. I will join the export market. So, as long as you have decided to start with the investment, don't be scared about where you will get your market from. Don't be scared about who else is doing what you're doing. It only takes for someone to be mad enough. That is what also another educated person told me. It takes you to be mad enough to make the decision to make the change. So I became mad enough with the livelihood that we have. That's why I made the decision to begin farming as a self-sustaining venture. So as a person I made that choice, and as a person I chose retirement into farming as my best option. You have seen me walk around with this stick the whole of the day today. Why? I wanted to show you that one day I will need this stick to assist me to walk, but I will not need my back or my hands to do any hard work, because I'm doing that hard work when I still have the energy and I'm investing in farming. So you can also choose and make the same choice that I've made today. Start investing. Don't wait to see, will she succeed? Because that's what we like telling ourselves. Will she succeed? No. Let us work the venture today. We will find challenges, they are there, but don't be scared of challenges. There is no way that Rome was built in one day. You cannot build your capacity in one day. You'll have to take time. This is our tomato fruit. Tomato fruit is also another very delicious fruit. And as a retiree, I would like to be waking up every day, eating my tomato fruit, walking around my farm, selling, getting people coming to the farm, and counting my. So walk with us, enjoy our series, and make the decision to utilize that land, that backyard that you have, no matter how small it is. Get into fruit farming, get started in your retirement plan. Thank you, and hope to see you again next time. Subscribe, like, and always follow us. See you. Bye bye.